Hello, everybody. Welcome to day 12 in Avowed, and day 3 in Galloway's Tusks. Probably going to be finishing the game today, I think, hopefully. And when that happens, I'll be posting up a review on the tail end of this video, like I always do when I beat game. So, getting to it.
Flies so carelessly. Just be careful, Yosley.
There's my favorite adherent. Always a pleasure.
I must admit, I had my doubts about Solace. It was like a dungeon, except the wardens were the prisoners. You could have held Kostya and destroyed the keep, but you left it standing. Why? I agree. A decision like this belongs to the community, not the ambitions of one man. Even if Solace isn't going anywhere, I think your arrival was a sign of changes to come. Wherever you go, you break people out of their habits. You banish the old ways. And its disadvantages. Someone is always watching you. Wherever that power comes from, whether it's your heritage or political status, it's a terrible burden. I don't envy you, but at least you keep things interesting. Pleasant dreams.
I know.
Let me get this straight. You spoke to the spirit of Nandru, a godlike, same as you. What did he say? Any advice? Any words of encouragement? Not the inspirational speech we were hoping for then. I should have seen this coming. Never listen to the dead. They're cynical, full of regret, and determined to make us all miserable. Thankfully you're still alive. Fate is in your hands. See? The future is looking brighter already. No one is closer to Sabadal than you are. Nandru lost that privilege when he died, which means you alone can judge the god of the living lands. Your opinion is the one that counts. A caged animal lashes out at friend and foe alike. For what it's worth, I think you're going to be fine. No matter what you do about Sabadal, it can't get any worse. I wish I could say the same for the living lands. Not before I've done some reading.
Okay, who else wants to talk? Mary's.
Envoy? I've seen Mount Fortune erupt before, but never like that. It's like it was angry, like it was screaming in pain. I don't know what really happened, but I assume Sabadal was involved. Blessed gods. Is it too much to ask to just let us live our lives for a while? It's like they have nothing better to do. Anyway. Pleasant dreams.
Oh man, why couldn't I just... Anyway.
Envoy? Blacked out at that Audra in the lava tubes beneath Solace. But it seemed different somehow. Right. I actually believe you. This is madness, Envoy. You spoke to the founder of Solace. bet it was. You could finally complain to someone about all the face stuff. People in Solace always claim they're speaking the word of Nandro. And here you are, actually hearing from the man. Doesn't even really matter what he said, if you ask me. There are hundreds of Hargroon who'd give anything to hear Nandro's voice. Blessed and impressive is what that is. Envoy, what do you need? You too.
Is that it?
Have
Looks
you
like
ever
that's
thought
it.
of doing
I'll
anything
check
with
with
the car?
Kai just in case.
You restless too? It's hard to tell how much time is passing. I barely plan further than the next meal. I don't know, Envoy. I just tried it, and you can see, but I think it's possible. That's a better way to put it. You know what all of us think by now. Ultimately, you're the one. My advice, get a good night's rest. Don't forget that, but look at it this way. Whatever you choose, you'll end the Dream Scourge, and you'll give the living lands a future. And I'd wager that's better than where we are now.
Hey.
Envoy.
Looks like we'll have to find another way through.
reduce, increase the speed. Increase the stun. Stun would be good. Yeah, I'll go with stun. some more haze. There's... Yeah, there's a thing right here. How am I supposed to break that?
That's how.
How am I supposed to break that? Well, I guess there's a campfire here I can get caught. But I can't shoot in the water. Yeah, see, I can't use the athlete in the water. Can't use my magic. That's the screen. I mean, I'll try. Damn it. Damn it. Gonna make a ton, absolute ton of grades. Well, I guess that's all that I can make. That's fine.
You know what I miss? Flashberries.
Oh, I loved those as a child.
Run, boy. What do you need? Pleasant dreams.
Let me think.
Eight.
Oh, I loved those as a child. The gifted mappa used to make a delicious splash in jam.
Ooh, sweet and a little tangy. Nice snap when you bite down. Ugh. Full of spicy burn if you leave the seeds in. On, boy. What do you need?
We wanted to talk.
Let's make sure they're not lit. The only one we haven't talked about is Yasli. I don't know. Things have changed a bit, I guess. She's not so bad. I mean, she's loud and impulsive, and she keeps saying things to get a rise out of me, Envoy. But, jokes to them. But other than that... Not before I've done some reading. Right. As we were saying. Ooh, sweet.
Take high. I'll just come right back to camp anyway. Hey, how you doing?
A breath held. Trepidation. You are close, yet distant still. Bars were not enough. They writhe. They seek to silence us. Only essence sustains them now. Hatred seated in the heart. We wonder. We did not foresee this. You have defied our expectations at every turn. Perhaps we should not have been. The sky is green. The fish breathes air. We can no longer imagine. We would run, roll with the tide, sink our fingers into new earth. Whisper in the fields, lift the hills gently in our hands. Disturb the dirt, but spare the blooms. Shake the roots slowly. Vengeance denied, squandered. This cannot be. We feel nothing amiss. We speak of freedom when the hand still clasps around our throat. Wake now. Find us.
Oh, okay, well, that was short. And I got no answers. Great. Alright, time to see if I can break this. Probably not, but hopefully so. Oh, okay, well, color me surprised. And there's bad guys. Alright, back to camp. Switch my party. I can't believe I couldn't just do that on my own. No, can't throw grenades in the water. Ridiculous. Bye, Kai. Alright. Maximum damage. some buffs.
Got some.
Here, power tags, nutrients. I don't need that. Sword. Oh, door's open. This is the right way. Heart of the living lands. You know what? I'm not going through there yet.
Tom was scared. What's that? That doing here? This room. It was just like Thomas.
I don't want to go too far. I want to upgrade the arquebus. I was hoping that was going to be a dead end. Yeah, get some. Fully upgraded. I'll do my armor fully perfect.
I left. Something nearby.
Something that you're still up there. Oh, there's something out here. Secret door. Where do you? Here we go. What do we have here? Summon a trio of skeletons. Oh boy, that would be awesome. I mean, I have a handful of things that I can put on to summon a whole pile of little guys to help. Like, okay, so I have that, and then what does perception give me? Critical hit chance. Mine's 69 right now. What if I put this on? 61. Okay, no, this one is definitely better. Oh, they're all necklaces. Okay. See, I was remembering like this and this, but they're both necklaces.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Or am I going mad? What is the meaning of this? It can't be real. This is an illusion. A joke. Tell me we're both seeing the same thing. But worse. So much worse. Why am I cursed to see this again? Why does the memory follow me wherever I go? Wanna know what I think? I think someone's laughing at me. Whoever is responsible, I'm tired of the bullshit. Step forward and answer for yourself, coward.
Godlike of Sabadal, long have we awaited you.
Finally, you've come home.
It's not just me, right? The plans are talking.
The plants are definitely talking.
They're alive. What do you think you're doing?
Giada Castell, welcome.
Wait, you know me? How do you know me?
For centuries, our whispers filled the silence. Then we heard your mother's call.
My mother? You heard her?
She reached out to us, using the tool you now carry.
But that would have been years ago. The first time she used the phantasmal focus. The only time she used it.
We heard, and Sabadal answered, saying in a great voice, "We are here. You have found us.
But when Sabadal speaks, the living lands trembles. The voice of a god can be a terrible thing. Indeed, Sabadal learned to whisper.
What exactly happened to my parents? Tell me, please. I need to know.
Sabadal wanted to be heard, and in so doing, twisted your family in body and soul, broke them into a more suitable shape.
Sabadal does not know the limits of their strength. Mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made? Do you have any idea what my life has been since your little mistake?
After the incident, your parents were like us, and we took pity, so we helped them move on, as they wanted.
In the end, they thought only of you, their pride, and their love.
That's it. That's really it. The answer I've been searching for all these years. Sabadal destroyed my family. I don't hold you responsible. I don't even know if I hold Sabadal responsible. Your god has the intelligence of a scatterbrained goat. But that isn't their fault. It's simply how they came into being.
We are companions, toys, diversions. Sabadal fashioned us out of dreams and memories.
I can't believe it never occurred to me. They're animats. Ancient vessels held together with duty and loyalty. Their design is unusual, organic, much like the garden itself. Sabadal's work. All this time, your god has been making imaginary friends, drawing pictures on the walls of their cell. It's almost too sad to imagine. I know they are. My mother and father would not have wanted this. A good animancer embraces death. And they were the best. One final question, spirits. What is this? Why are you trying to ruin my life again? Is this your way of haunting me? What is it you want?
Well, that was 4 questions, but sure.
We want to apologize on Sabadal's behalf, and for the part we played in your sorrow.
They want to apologize. I came to the garden for answers, not to offer forgiveness. Was it a mistake? Because no matter where we go, the gods can't stop themselves from hurting us. Our lives are a game to them. Damn it. I can't believe I'm about to say this. Sabadal has been trapped here for millennia. Alone. Confused. Screaming into the void for anyone who will listen. When they heard the voice of a stranger, they overreacted. How can I hold that against you? Apology accepted.
Thank you, Giada. And thank you, Godlike, for bringing her all this way.
The time has come for you to find your patron, as you were meant to. Our purpose draws to a close. May the living lands receive you with open arms. Farewell.
Goodbye. We need to talk about this, but not here.
Right. The farther we get from this place, the better.
can't really break through that wall. Oh. No, that opens that one. Gotta be on the other side. Because I don't see another way to get over there. Alright, well, back to where I was. Might as well talk. They want to talk. Talk to Kai.
Envoy, what do you need?
That's it.
Where's you talking?
All this time, I thought my parents died in a freak accident. And in a way, they did. Generous? Perhaps. This whole experience has me considering my family's work in a different light. Look at what my mother accomplished. Armed with her research and her wits, she found a god. When you speak to a god, it's nothing. Barely a reflex. But for the rest of us, it's unimaginable. No animancer can live up to that. Certainly not me. I thought their legacy was a curse, and I could only break it by completing their work. I was wrong. Of course I can, but now I can do them for the right reasons. One thing is certain. When it comes to animancy, I need to unlearn some of my old assumptions. I wanted to tame the spirit of the living lands. Now, there's so much about it I don't understand, and it's creepy, but wonderful. They probably won't even notice me, but stranger things have happened. I believe the power flowing out of the garden drove this island mad. That has to end. Through animancy, we could help the living lands recover. It would take a lifetime, maybe more, but that's a small price to pay. Then again, who am I to interfere with an ecosystem that I barely understand? On the other hand, half the fun of animancy is stirring the pot and getting into trouble. I think I know what I want, but there are too many variables to consider. What do you think? I have a lot of catching up to do, and plenty of room to grow. I think you're right. So be it. Starting today, I don't have to live up to anyone's example. Animancy can be whatever I make of it. I knew they would be. Now I just have to decide which field of research to pursue. But no need to bore you with the details. I've only got one lifetime as Giada Castel, so I better make it count. Hey, you helped me through a very difficult time. I just wanted to say thank you.
You're good.
Okay, that's 1, 2.
You restless too?
I'll be here if you need me.
3, and there you are.
Envoy, I've long imagined what the garden could look like, but... even all the depictions I've seen in all the ruins, it didn't do it justice. And that's not even counting all the little surprises we've gotten. And you're on the way to meet your god. Years of being an unclaimed godlike. And now, it feels like a typhoon of information has hit us. I've yet to catch my breath. There are even floating sky islands. How are you staying so calm? You could be a bit more excited. I just want to focus on memorizing everything I can. The architecture is obviously in pristine condition, let alone... Just make sure to remember everything we see. I want to pick your brain later. This place is... It's more than I could have ever dreamed. I know we have to find your god and figure out what to do with them, but... Oh, I almost... I suppose. Still, I just... Oh, it's breathtaking here. And think how much I could learn here. Pockets of time in the lives of the Akia are here, and... But we've not even gotten to the end yet. Let's get moving.
Okay, I don't think there's anything I can do. Oh. Right, those are done. And I might as well. I'm not gonna get another opportunity, probably. Yeah. Even though I don't really use it still. Okay, into the water. Back to where I was. This is close to that other door that I couldn't open. But I'm betting it opens somewhere on this side. I didn't want to send that. Oh well, it's fine. Well, at least they're giving me some of these electric things. That's at least nice. You wanna bet there's one up here. Oh. Oh, I'm surprised. Huh. I would have thought for sure. One of the switches would have been up here.
Child's play.
Why can't I get it to... I mean, I can see it. Am I supposed to get it through there? Why can't I throw it through there? This is a better question. Am I really gonna have to go... Oh, there we go. Wrong one. There we go. That should be one. Yup. Okay. would have missed that. Alright, the other one's gonna be through here. I bet, yeah, there it is. Oh my god, what I did that stuff. Okay, oh, there's the other one. Come on. Come on. There we go. Gosh, that's annoying. Now, here's the question. Why are there chests? And, I mean, the weapons I can understand to an extent. But I guess the chest kind of makes sense too, because this was the land of the Akita. Full combo attack, steal high stun. Really increases distance through power attack. And I can certainly try it. Oh, that does go far. Yeah, I'll give it a try. Why not? Yeah, I like my other spear better. And it's not like it's bad, it's just this has a ranged attack, and that's really helpful. that just linked me back there.
Place would be peaceful if it wasn't so dangerous.
To see all this in its heyday, in its full splendor.
Interesting. Well, I'm glad I opened that door. The more things that I can like hear, the better. Oh, there's big.
What is happening? As the affliction faster even here. It threatens our heart. We cannot fight this invasion alone. Hurry, your presence relieves us.
Hold up. I think I'm gonna do another of this. Unlock recipes for strong healing foods. I don't need that though. Well, I think I'm gonna do this. It's either that or this wouldn't be bad. This wouldn't be bad either. Okay, so I either increase my health by 20% or so I can either keep them in branches permanently, because right now this is 8-second cooldown, or 10-second cooldown, but it lasts 8. I can increase it to 12, so that means I can always keep them trapped, or I can increase my health 20%. No, you know, I've stuck with Ranger the whole time. just doing a ranger build, so I think I'm just gonna stick it out. If I do level up again, I'll just keep sticking with ranger. For as much as possible. There's no need now to mix it up. Where am I? I wanted to go to Kai's thing. It's this way. The more of this I can get linked together, the better. You know, there's more story things and stuff to find here. Tonight, I take it. No, jeez, I can't even jump out of his bed for some reason.
Tom. No. No.
I dealt with this. We stood at his memorial together. What is this, Envoy? This is your God's prison, not mine.
Before we visited his memorial, yes. But I thought I'd broken free. I can't focus on his face. His features keep blurring, changing. I'm not sure. I know it's him, but I don't recognize him as the Tom I knew. It's like he keeps changing in front of me. Does that make sense? That's the problem. I can't picture him anymore. I used to remember his face so clearly from that night. His rigid jaw, the way his eyes crinkled at the corners. He was in pain, but trying to hide it. I see everything. All his moments at once. Joy, sadness, anger, heartbreak, stomachache. Everything from the handful of years that I knew him and the decades before we met. He's almost a stranger. Yeah, it is. All this time I kept him frozen in his worst moment. When he was suffering and when I failed him. And now that I see him as more, it's like he's free of that. Yeah. I never realized what an injustice I was doing to us both. You're right. I am. It's like you said. I'm not letting my regret define me. I won't make that mistake again. And we've got farther to go before this is over. I never thought I'd meet someone I respect the way I respected Tama. But you made some tough calls, and you've kept your head and your heart in the right place. So whatever comes next, I'm with you until the end. Now let's go find this god of yours and end the dream scourge. When we reach them, what do you think we'll find? A victim? A villain? I've certainly suffered enough for what? Let's end this.
Okay. And there's another weapon right there that I can't take. Marius, help me out. Something here. Alright, now where? back here. Okay. Oh, there's back here. Hey, got a bat here.
We've got company!
Fireball. 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 Special attack. God, that's hilarious. Fireball. Fireball. Where you go? Yes. Fireball. 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 Where are all these aliens coming from? Ah! Fireball. Actually, better go sell these grenades, or I'm gonna run out. And wasting grenades, yep. Fireball.
these tablets. Actual written records. Oh, somebody pinched me. And there's even some wine to read with. Oh, I was here last. I don't know when then. Garland's gonads.
So I'm only missing Marius now.
I never told you this, but I've dreamed of this place every night for most of my life. This is a godless library. An actual, real-life godless library. It's why I study the godless, because this place has haunted me since I was a child. And that's the chair. It's the picture of coziness. I do love your idea of hiding out, Envoy. Finally, you've arrived. There it goes. That took 10 years off my life.
God, it looks just like her, but like human form.
You must be the librarian from my dreams. Oh, it's a pleasure to finally meet you. Oh, though, you do look quite familiar.
It's like looking into a blood-stained mirror.
It has been quite some time. Too many years to number. Of course. You are an ancestor? A very fashionable one at that. No, child. We are the keeper of these tablets. Or have you already forgotten? Oh, of course. I was you in a past life. Oh, I'm such a fool. You lived with animancers, and yet the idea of awakening to your past lives never entered your mind.
Can we get out of here? One Yatsley is more than enough.
I was the last of the Akita. Once the attack started, a few of us were charged with preserving as much of our history as we could. So we retreated with as much as we could carry. The attacks? You must mean the Madfolk attacks. Yes, we've heard. Is that the reason for the bodies outside? Yes. Your monstrous gods, who bought their divinity with blood and the souls of their faithful. They tried to butcher every last one of us. No. For some reason, Wodigan beliefs didn't really take off here, Envoy. But how did the Madfolk reach you in here? They didn't. Between the screams of my kin being slaughtered and the screeching of the Madfolk, I couldn't breathe. That's the screeching I heard in my dream, Envoy. I knew I recognized it when we killed that Madfolk. Once it was gone, there was nothing left. And perversely, I found the quiet worse. So I decided on another way. One that wouldn't give your gods the satisfaction. Poison? Well, at least you washed it down with some good wine. Hopefully we won't have to choose for ourselves anytime soon. Yatsley, you know what you must do now. I abandoned my duty to protect our history. But you. Someone must tell the story of the Akita. And there is no one else. I'm already an expert. What more do you want me to do? Think about it, Yatsley. You have been training to be the new protector of this collection since childhood. I couldn't ask for a better successor. But that was your duty. I have my own dreams. Yatsley, if you do not become the new librarian, there will be no other. The stories of the Akita will turn to dust, and my people, our people, will be forgotten. Just as the burned queen wanted all along, when she sent her Madfolk to choke the life from us. This is all too much. What do you think, Envoy? I'm already intrigued. You don't need to lay on the guilt, envoy. I am so glad that one of Sabadell's chosen stands with you, Yahtzee. Our time is at an end, Yahtzee. It's time for me to go. Wait! I've not even asked you any questions! Tell me about your marriage rights. And oh! Did you mean for all your buildings to look so phallic? Unfortunately, my time is at an end. You must keep Yahtzee alive. She is the last hope of the Akita. So this is goodbye. I wish we could have. No. I wish that all of you had a better ending. Choose well, Yahtzee. And good luck. She's gone. Forgive me, envoy, but we should get going. We can talk back in camp. Later.
Okay, then there's just the...
She must have wanted to see the evidence herself then. Same thing.
It's always weird, sort of quiet on the eve of battle. I'm feeling that now. Seems like a good time to gather our thoughts and share a drink before whatever's coming.
Right. This seems like a perfect place to stop and relax.
Though it's hard enough to tell what's real here without a belly full of drink.
Sounds like you're nervous, dearie.
I'm feeling all kinds of ways. Anxious, excited, scared, hungry.
I feel it as well. It is only mortal to feel overwhelmed in the presence of the immortal.
Oh, you don't have to worry about me. Now that we're here, I'm eager to see this through. Nothing worse than holding your breath and waiting. Same. I'd rather have good company in a prison than paradise alone.
I had a feeling you might ask me that. I feel like we're almost done with all this, but we are in the weirdest place in the world, so who knows? I'm completely baffled. But when haven't I been lately? Being afraid doesn't even feel scary anymore.
I think so. The garden is so much more than I expected. Truthfully, I didn't come all this way searching for my own answers. Now, it's like there's a new path laid out before me. We're close to something. A threshold between calm and crisis. Conflict and peace. Life and death. So am I. None of us could have gotten this far on our own.
Well, I won't lie to you, Envoy. A lot's happened. It's not every day that you learn that you're the last hope to carry on legacy, but... Well, here we are. Never literally talked to myself before either. I think I annoyed her. Me? Oh, I think I need another drink. But here we are. I just need a moment to take it all in. We all could, but I don't think we'll get it. And I wouldn't worry. Our little group here is perfectly frightening, and I'm sure our enemies would agree. We'll be fine. I can't speak for anyone else, though.
You've listened to all of us. How about you? You've been through a lot since you arrived. You've been shipwrecked and assassinated, harangued by gods, bureaucrats, and a death guard. You've had your soul poked, your loyalties questioned, and your sleep regularly interrupted by God with no respect for privacy. And yet you've kept yourself and all of us together. How are you really doing?
Under the circumstances, that's entirely reasonable.
Join the club.
I'd be more concerned if you weren't scared. Did you think we'd judge you for that?
I know that feeling. I hate it.
None of us thought this would be easy. For you, most of all. We've survived our own hardships. Now we'll survive yours.
When we first met, I didn't think you'd last long. But then I saw how you handled that dream thrall there. Shook off your own death like a bad cold. And then you confronted your own killer and let him go. It takes a special kind of strength to stay your hand in a moment like that.
I didn't know much about you at that point. You were traveling with Kai and you died, which I thought made a lot of sense.
I remember your calm. How you listened to my shouting match with the governor and actually heard me. You saved my city and gave me a home. A sanctuary where I could be myself. I'll never forget that.
You were my hero right away. You rescued me from those spoilers. You got my priceless face. What more could a girl ask for?
And now look at you. Look at us. How far we've come in a short time. One crisis at a time, please. I can only lose so much sleep.
She's right. Not to raise the sails before the anchor, but we left trouble in our wake. Fjord, Thirdborn, Solace. If we make it out of here, it won't be to a living lands suddenly at peace.
Just this once. Could we forget about the rest of the living lands? Some of us could use a break.
That doesn't mean it's Giada's scary story time, does it?
I thought my stories were insightful.
If we can't take a moment to ourselves on a floating island outside reality, then I don't know where we can.
Right. We could all use some beauty rest. We'll want to look our best on the battlefield, won't we? Sleep well, my friends. Oh, Envoy. Have you recovered yet from our chat in the library? I don't think I have yet, but maybe talking it out will help. I think I just need to say some things out loud, if that's all right. It's just... we already have a lot to take care of, don't we? We have God and Empire both vying for our attention, and now I have this legacy forced on me. I was already unsure what to do, and now a third option appears like the world's worst surprise. But... it makes sense. My whole life has been about the godless in one way or another. It explains why I knew the language, why I felt so drawn to the ruins. It's not an answer I would have expected, but it's an answer. And now that I know, I kind of thought, well, honestly, I feel more full. Like a puzzle piece sliding right back into place. No matter what happens, even if my path doesn't lead to the library, I feel better than I have in ages. So am I. I think... for the first time in my life, I don't know what to do.
Congratulations, Yardley. Now you're just like the rest of us.
No matter what, I've always known exactly what I want. But this is the first time I've had more options than time in the day. What do you think? You're right. The Akira have been with me my whole life, in one way or another. I owe it to them and myself to see it through to the end. Thank you, Envoy. I've been agonizing over this for longer than I want to admit. Finally picking a destination makes the journey a lot easier. Oh, but I am not looking forward to telling Quilici.
He'll understand. Your happiness and fulfillment are everything to him.
Well, come on. We've bigger things to deal with. Literally, in Sabadon's case. Much as I'm loath to relinquish the spotlight, we should be off. And Envoy, thank you, truly. Now, let's go.
Okay. Of course, there's more.
Envoy, what do you need?
So,
Until next time.
wait, he still had the thing though. Right, start with grabbing all of grabbing that and salvaging it.
seen things move.
Iron, making some iron. And some pelts. Okay, that should be enough.
And uncovered the dodge.
Making more grenades. Making more grenades. I probably don't need any more, but I'm gonna make some more anyway. Okay.
My family's downfall.
Done, done.
But here I am.
I am still missing the Marius. The Marius story I'm still missing. Speaking of,
One moment.
I don't want to go down there. Nothing here. Okay. That's the way I came from. Alright, this way is the way. I suspect maybe, what? Really? Can't break that?
Is this what you got, for instance? I assume we'll have to break this barrier somehow.
Safe to assume that the large glowing door is part of Sabadell's prison? Now, we'll just have to get past it.
Yes. How do I interact with this? It's like I need to catch the light and have it bounce. accidentally drank or converted all my grog into grenades. Oopsie. Okay, well, let's go this way. Looks like I have to be very careful. This is there's this one. What? I've actually been surprised that happened. That's only maybe the third time that I've died. The question is, how do I get out of here? That's not the way. Then what the hell is the way? Okay, so those things, excuse me, they must be in this room then. There's another secret door. Or just bad editing.
Guys, this is the place.
I think we found Sabadell's home.
All my life, I've imagined what the garden must be like. But it was nothing like this.
There's one. so cheap.
Take a moment, people.
Those guys are really annoying. Hey, Marius. Nothing? Really? Okay. You know, we're so close to stopping it all. They could be helping us. Through this maze, you know, it's just a lot. Okay.
Nice job.
Gosh, there are a lot of guys down there. I better food myself up. So ridiculous. I love it. I just gotta make sure I don't use too many. I think I've already used like 200. Although I'm pretty sure I've got way more grenades than is ever intended for you
Looks
to
like
have.
gates open. What are we waiting for?
Fill my health, dude. I just realized if I put on that splash damage ray, my grenades will do even more damage. I probably have enough upgrade materials to upgrade what's left? My shield, I think, is what's left.
Something here.
Is that it? Yeah, I've already got that. Okay. I see a big chunk of Atra. God, I hope that wasn't the big boss fight. That'd be disappointing if it was.
You have come at last, after so long. You are so small, we questioned if you were real. Then steps, a voice, through armies and corrupted soil. You persevered. Now, you are here. They choked our light, clipped our wings, pinned our hands. We felt only the bars, the shackles. They did not explain. We wish it could have been different. We only wanted connection. But the other gods imprisoned us, left us to suffer alone in this place. But you are here now. You found us, a sprout in the endless winter. There is little time. We must be freed from these bonds. The strangler is close now. We feel her wire against our flesh.
Okay, hopefully that's gonna be it.
She begs for our blood. Her wolves defile the city on the shore. The prey flees, hides. The people's cries ring in our ears. She pierces us now. Now we will not brook this. Not again. A spark. Wait. The essence bends here. Time flows into itself. You can reach her. Will the garden to open, and it will take you there. A mountain of essence. We strain, but it will move for you. We were everything. What have we lost? What multitudes could we contain? We could run, leap in the water, flourish in forgotten hills. We must. We shall. We have been thinking of this. We mourn our past. We only seek peace now. A chance to regrow. We trust you. You who have been by our side for so long. You met death, and you offered your hand. And where is your mercy for us? You know we deserve better than this. Give us peace. We want a chance to change. We deserve that opportunity. Do you think we have learned nothing from you? We deserve more than this prison. Let us have a chance to rest. We want peace. Or do you have no more mercy for us than you did for the bear? The beautiful thing you killed, already you have forgotten. We asked what he would do with an animal that sickened after a fight. Do you remember what he said?
No, I don't.
More than anything, that is what we desire too. Treat us as you would the bear. Clean our wounds, heal us. Grant us the same.
God, I'm trying.
The
Come
time
on.
has come for you to act. End our pain, and the dream scourge will cease. Give us peace. It is all we have wanted for so long. Center your thoughts. Reach for us. Clear the fog. Tear down the gates. We were so blind, so lost. We feel bright. We will grow. Tend, flower. We will always remember this. We will remember you when you are ash and soil and mulch.
Okay, sounds like the final battle is coming up. Fight or win. I guess. More woe to go. God damn it all, keep your balls off me. Give a girl some space.
Are we back in Dawnshore? Already?
This is Sabadell's doing. I'm certain of it. No power in Leora could transport us so quickly, or so far. What happened to the living lands started long ago, and we're going to finish it.
Are you seeing this? I don't think parodies looked like this when we left it.
Looks like the war already started, and the giant roots are winning.
Marius, vines don't usually get that big this quickly, do they?
Based on their growth and size, I'd say we've been gone 2 or 3 weeks. Welcome to the Living Lands.
Who knows if the garden affected time, or merely our perception of time, assuming there's even a difference.
It's like how a body fights an infection. The fever gives you strange dreams that feel like an eternity.
Look at this place. Feels like we're still in the dream. And not just us. Those are more of your people's ships in the harbor, and steel garrote banners past the barricades. That can't be good.
Even Ringrim's here. Perhaps we get to see an Archmage in action.
I think I see Elia as well. What a strange reunion this will be.
The Blessed Wardens are here too. That conflict we've been trying so hard to prevent started without us.
If he didn't start this himself.
The Steel Garrote had been itching for a fight this whole time. This would have happened with or without us.
Before we go, what happened back there with the Drain Scourge and Sabadell?
I'm not sure. That's good, right?
It's a relief that the Dream Scourge won't be a problem. I only hope we can say the same about Sabadell. Time will tell, I suppose.
After all this time, they're free, and the living land is free to heal.
We cured the land and we've even freed a caged god. All in all, rather a successful day.
Kid and God entwine. The flower shades the soil in which it grows.
We should take a look. See if we can get ahead of whatever storm is brewing down there.
People seem to be gathering west of here. Whatever's happening, let's be a part of it.
Okay. And I might as well. I don't really switch weapons. Don't really need that. Although, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I don't really need it, but it's fine. Oops. I think I actually do have enough to upgrade. Let's see. Oh, I don't. I'm close though. Damn. Anyway, let's get to it.
Sansa, they marched in with no one. Envoy! It's an outrage. They broke some glass, but the map is safe. They didn't think I was worth the trouble.
Right now?
If you're looking for survivors, a few of us fled to the Balrog.
How many?
I'm not sure. I am sorry. On the very...
We should move.
Envoy, wait! I took some supplies when I ran. If you think they'll help, they're yours.
Okay. Ooh. What you got? Oh, I need these. I think that's all I need. Oh, I got lots of these to sell. Yeah. Better be worth it. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna sell all of these because I don't need them anymore. I'm not enchanting anything. And I can use the money. No, keep that. I'll keep that. I can sell most of this stuff too, really. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna sell everything that I'm not wearing. Try and give myself the biggest advantage I can. There, hopefully that leveled up my... I was hoping to get that to 70, damn it. So close. What if I sold some food? Sell some essence potions. I don't get very much money for them. Even if I sold, like, all my food, I wouldn't get very much. Damn.
Why is there snow here?
It's gotta be Ringer's work. Is that you?
Stop making him.
So, here we are. The first and last battle for the living lands. You feel it too? I'm glad it's not just me. Metaphysically, the battle is already over. Sapodal is free, and the Dream Scourge is gone. But politically, we have a small mess to tidy up. I intend to send a message to the Steel Girls, and it won't be subtle. Anyway, who knows what tomorrow will bring, so let's be grateful for today. You've earned a little peace of mind. Get some rest then. Besides, I need to tinker on the phantasmal focus. Don't stay up too late. Anything in... If I must.
Oh, you wanna talk again? Because we couldn't just do that all at once. Alright, fine.
We should take a moment to acknowledge you liberated the god. That's quite a gamble you made. No doubt it would have gotten worse over time. If not for you, Sapodal would still be pacing their cage like a wild animal. Which means you have leverage over a god. How do you plan on using it? You're probably better off then. Sapodal's imprisonment shaped this island. Now that everything's changed, I'm curious what will happen. We cannot know if the living lands will normalize or destabilize as a result of our actions. For better or worse, change is inevitable. Maybe you'll find some comfort in prayer, now that one of the gods is listening. I hope you don't mind me bringing it up. The subject matter is a bit much for our little camp. You're too kind. I want you to know this has been an unforgettable experience. Wherever we go from here, I'm grateful to have been a part of it. Until next time. Until next time.
Okay, that's it from here. Oh yeah, Selena doesn't want to talk. That's a bit of a surprise. Oh. You serious? Oh my god. Hey, one more of those toastfuls. Damn it, I bet you that guy has them for sale too.
So those green people in the garden. There you are, Envoy. Understood. I guess it helps we have a god on our side, right? This is just cleanup. Someone once told me that war is just applied politics. Never really understood what that meant. Anyway, you should... I promise you... Talk to you later, Envoy. Mother's tongue is the best treatment for snaggage, if you ask me.
I didn't ask, but I'm glad you know so much about what to do with your mother.
I need to go back to that guy. Where is he? This way. I want to try and buy more of those toadstools. If I can. Where is he? This way. If I can, I can upgrade my shield, which I absolutely don't use, but I don't really care. Let's see. Oh, he doesn't have it. Oh, no, there they are. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna buy a whole pile more. I'll just do it the once. And no, I realized that was not worth it. Or I should say, yes, I realized that was worth it. But I don't really care. I probably, even if I bought all of the guy's toadstools, I wouldn't be able to upgrade this all the way. This watch is gonna take 6. Yeah, and that'll like, oh no, that gets me all the way. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm curious if that's gonna give me an achievement. I only need 6 more, and it's not like my critical hit is gonna go down. But I'll double check. I'm at 69. I'll save here. Save here. Yeah. Okay, and then I check character. It's still 69. Alright. See? I wonder how much money I would need to get that to 70. Oh, there's a sword. Maybe there's more weapons around here. There wouldn't be enough.
We will lead each other to victory.
I don't think. Marius, help me out. I need 5 more goodies. Here's another one. That, at least, gets me back. Maybe there's more here. Come on. Come on, there's more stuff I can steal and sell. There's gotta be.
Giappa, where have you been?
Where haven't I been?
Oh,
How?
Likewise. Indeed.
Thank you, Alia. My compliments to the flock, as always.
Enjoy your creepy corpse friends, or whatever.
Come on, there's gotta be more I can steal.
We know you.
Come on.
Did you help us? We must have seen you in a dream.
Where's Helga?
Cosa Sagrada.
As prepared as he'll ever be.
Who knows?
Here's my
We all this will
here I
make
can
you.
steal.
Then,
We don't need more.
Really?
Come back,
just leave it at
Okay, well there's a bit more money. Oh, don't trigger a cutscene, please. Okay, good. Alright, well I don't see anything more. Oh! Fantastic. Anything else? No. He doesn't want to talk. Okay, nothing else here. Nothing here. Can I kill these? I can. It doesn't really give me anything though. Can I kill this guy? No, no. Maybe there's something up here.
I will tell you. I promise we're safer in here.
I'm also kind of looking for Helgard.
Are you trying to get yourself killed?
There we go. Scrounge up enough.
I didn't mean it like that. Of course you signed up to be a war chief. Never mind. Just stay close.
Come on. There's gotta be enough. It's not like I need all that much to do it. Right. Nothing, 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 nothing. I thought I saw something here. Okay, so that is definitely more. I'll sell all these too. Yeah, that should do it. Come on, 70%. Oh, are you kidding me? You fucking kidding me? I just increased my money by like 90,000, and that wasn't enough? You fucking kidding me?
We meet again, Envoy. And you, Yardsley. You're always a prodigious and welcome sight.
Oh, yes. Always a pleasure to see you, too.
Paradise burns. Thanks to Ludwig and the Steel Grove laying siege to it. But the Dream Scourge is gone.
She must have come back to life. Again. I suppose we couldn't be lucky enough for her to stay dead.
It's remarkable how hard you mortals fight for causes that'll be forgotten within centuries. Still, I do think the world has been irrevocably, if minimally, changed by your actions. A tsunami inevitably rejoins the ocean as simple water. The analogy only really works if you're mortal, and I'm not. Perhaps a new god being set loose on the world is certain to have consequences. Mostly, I'm curious about whether you think you've made the right choice. Ah, that mortal zeal. Always so fun. We will see if you're correct. I am interested in seeing the outcome of your story, Envoy. With luck, it won't end with you also on fire. Mortal comforts are so very adorable. All you desire are your base needs lavishly fulfilled. Goodbye, Envoy. And Yardsley, I do look forward to when all of this is done. I am eager to work with you.
Oh, yes. We'll, discuss that later.
I'd like to discuss my spear in your face, ma'am. Where is Hugo? Oh, there was that lady I was supposed to talk to. Where are you, lady? No. Maybe. Is there something I can steal? No.
All together
Get
now.
here. No. Alright, well, to do my last upgrade, hopefully unlock an achievement. Sorry this is taking so long. I do know that this is pointless, because I never use this, but I'm still curious if this is going to do something for me. No? Really? No achievement for having 100% of my gear upgraded. Wow, okay, well, go fuck yourself. Oh, and here's another spear. Oh, you know I should have done some cooking. Well, I mean, you knew exactly what was gonna happen when I found that spear. Don't even lie.
We strike as Hadrun. We strike as one.
I've been trying to maximize my critical hit chance this whole time. So if you didn't see this coming, I don't know what to tell you. God, I am so tempted to sell all this stuff. Come on, 70%. Fucking damn it. Hey, that makes me a bit mad. It really does. Alright, well. Time to make some grenades or cook some food or something. Yeah, I also realized that I should have done this probably like 10 other times I was here, but, you know, forgive me, I forgot. Oh, and I sold the, of course. That's good. I do want to keep some of the grog. Alright, so I'm going to do one last trip to the store. I'm going to sell every last speck of crafting material I have. And if that doesn't give me another percentage point, it's just not happening. I do have a lot of that material, so hopefully it's gonna, you know, give me a couple $1,000s. I mean, it should. Yeah, there we go. Like that's a decent amount. I could sell some of this food, but I get so little for it. I could sell some of it. I do want to keep some because there is a fight ahead. But I don't need this many of all these things. I mean, there's no real point. Alright, well. Come on. Oh my god. Okay, well, maybe I can just get the percent. So how much money did that give me? I had 247,000, so I think that gave me around 80,000 total. And 80,000 should have bought me 1%.
Envoy?
There he is.
Is it really you?
Mihala told us you went to some place called the Garden to seek a god.
When you didn't return, we took you for dead.
What did you see there? The god you felt in Nakotek?
It's too preposterous to believe. How could a plague be ended by speaking with a god?
Everyone, please, please. We could get to the bottom of this if you'd only let them speak. It's been weeks, Envoy. What happened?
Sabadal was responsible for the Dream Scourge. Their rage, their confusion, their fear.
So you say. But Shatterscarp is still littered with dream trolls, and Temerity is still pacing her room, muttering in the dark.
There won't be any new infections. We've put a stop to that for good. Unfortunately, there's little we can do for those already in the grip of the Dream Scourge. We can give them comfort, nothing more. This will be a process. The Dream Scourge was never going to simply go away overnight.
I suppose it stands to reason. I found that a quick fix is often anything but. What of this god, then? What does it mean that you freed them? Ludwig had intimated that this land grew a new god. But how can that be?
Giada and I have some theories about the nature of the Adra in the living lands.
I'd say we're past the point of theorizing.
If the Adra here is a closed system, like a terrarium for our souls, then a gradual accumulation of essence could coalesce into a being in the beyond.
Much like the formation of gemstones. All it takes is time and the right application of pressure.
Wodka no doubt saw Sabadal as a threat to her authority. So, she killed the godless and imprisoned their god.
I assume it is this god we have to thank for the roots tearing apart Paradise? They erupted from the earth the moment those bastards stood up their first siege tower.
Nakotek was raven with those things, not to mention what they did to the land.
Similar roots had infected the structures at Naku Kubel. If they and the Dream Scourge were really the work of a god, and the gods thought it best to imprison this god, how could you let such a creature go free?
Let's hope they don't decide to further amend themselves by coming for our heads.
It was Adir's arrival that disturbed Sabadal. We'll have nothing to fear from this god once we expel you from our lands.
Having Sabadal at our beck and call might be to our advantage. I'd like to see Rawatai trying to stand toe-to-toe against a god.
Keeping watch over Sabadal was a sacred task Nanvur gave us when he left. For that reason alone, my wardens owe them their allegiance.
Well, whatever happens, I suppose we can't put the godling back in the bottle now. But come, we have more pressing matters to attend to. The Steel Garrote have attacked Paradise. Inquisitor Ludwig has already joined the battle. She must have traveled like the wind to get here so fast. You might not believe me, but I didn't want any of this to happen. It was Ludwig who called for the attack.
I didn't hear an answer, Ambassador.
She and her Steel Garrote laid siege to the city, shortly after you beat her to the garden.
You did. I kicked her corpse when you weren't looking. Just to be sure.
She's seen better days, but you wouldn't know it judging by how she fights.
Ludwig's run through the militia like a whirlwind.
Alright, let's keep the similes to ourselves.
Oh, cheer up. You wouldn't be the first to make that mistake. Might not be the last either, depending on how things go. So long as her passion for Wotica lives, so too will her spirit.
Then we destroy her faith, and the rest of her will follow. I have a theory about this. Let's talk at camp if you want to hear it. But I think we can kill her.
Oh, good. That'll be easy.
It is not, I think, impossible. I couldn't agree more. Ludwig has sent a message to the Emperor informing him of her attack. He will send advisors and reinforcements swiftly in response. What will his representatives find when they arrive? A new colony? A budding grave room? Before you face Ludwig, you should know what you're fighting for. All of you must decide, together. But whatever you decide, understand, the days of the frontier are done. Adir will come. Indeed, we are already here. Oh, Envoy, no. Do not suggest that lightly. Think of the Emperor. There would be reprisals. Ones which this conclave could not survive, fractured as you are. Not unless you came together and formed a nation of your own. It would be difficult. No, impossible. I'm certain you would fail. Think of your people, all of you. Think of the lives at stake.
We deserve our autonomy, even if we must fight for it. Anything less would be surrender.
Fleeing someone else's laws and authority is one thing, setting up your own is another. We're an island of misfits and dissidents. We'll still have to surrender some of our autonomy, and we won't agree on what that means overnight. We'll be vulnerable. Without allies, other powers will see us as ripe for the picking. Know that this is a hard road to walk.
We were fine before Adir came. We'll be fine when they're gone.
I think we ran things perfectly fine before your king got here.
Rest into the bounty. Does the winter frost display the seeds? Many fruits on our boughs. We graft many leaves into strength.
Not quite sure what that means.
Though I'm hardly eager to work with any of you, I like the idea of twisting beneath Adir's boot heel, even less. So long as the Wardens can continue our vigil, I'm open to uniting, if you are.
Thirdborn alone couldn't stand against the storm, but the might of all of us, together, we could deter any but the most fearsome adversaries. And that's what cannons are for.
With the Envoy's support, we get a gold in our pocket. What could the Empire do to stop us? When my people return to Fior, we could create such miracles of animancy, the living lands would become the breadbasket of the world.
Of course. Well, don't leave me in suspense. Oh, gods have mercy.
Solas and her Wardens stand vigil with the living lands.
You can count on Thirdborn. Our cannons stand with the living lands.
Fior and her animals stand with the living lands.
We deserve this opportunity. Thank you for believing in us.
Fighting a battle together is easy. I just hope everyone's willing to stick it out when it comes to the politics.
Guys, they made the right decision for once.
Finally, some sense permeates the proceedings.
On your head be the consequences. That leaves the matter of Ludwine and the Steel Groat. She will never surrender, Envoy. You must kill her, or we will lose Paradise.
Yeah, no
Eventually,
kidding.
the island.
She's the big boss battle, bro. I got this.
The living lands will never be free until we break the chain around our necks. Ludwig must die her final death.
She better say her goodbyes while she can.
I'm proud to fight at your side, Envoy. One last time.
Let's get to work then. We've got a walking corpse to bury.
The Paradise militia will be at your back. Give her no quarter. The future waits for you.
Kick her ass, Envoy.
We will send reinforcements to help you reclaim the Eastern Gate. From there, work your way to the main plaza. May all the gods of it...
Let's take back the...
So...
Let's go.
Okay, to camp. I hear how that he is gonna do the thing, and then everybody dies.
You should get some sleep. Big day coming up. Right. Things feel different now. Wrong, somehow. I've been in a lot of dangerous situations, but it's always been a fight to survive. It's just a fight. Putting my life on the line for someone else's cause. It's the opposite of survival. It's foolishness.
This isn't somebody else's cause. This is your cause.
You helped me through some rough saga, Envoy. Your cause became my cause at that point. We're about to go out there and risk our lives for what? A concept of how things ought to be? We might die, all to determine who sleeps in the nicest house in Paradise until the island decides it's time for a change. It's fine, really. But it's a blessed day saga when you think about it. Right. Careful you don't get stuck in all that sap. I'll be alright.
Okay, there's one done. And Giada, how are we gonna kill this?
Neither can I. We're going to battle for the soul of the living lands, rallying under the banners of the Paradise militia. Your emperor will not be pleased. Political influence is dangerous. If you aren't careful, it can turn against you. When a godlike fights in battle, people take note of which side. The Adherents will doubt your loyalty. The locals will doubt your commitment. You may even doubt yourself. This is the first time you are told to pick a side. And I fear it won't be the last. Only a little bit. Just enough to keep me up at night. From what I understand, your ambassador is very persuasive, very powerful, and very accustomed to getting his way. For a politician like him, losing a battle is not a defeat. It's an opportunity. When he promises you the world, don't listen. He'll fill your head with lies if you let him. I'm glad we understand each other. It's good to see you fighting for the misfits and rabble-rousers. Time for you to get some rest. We have a big day ahead of us. In truth, I'm not as worried as I used to be. I've been thinking about the Inquisitor.
Okay, here we go.
Formulating a theory, you might say. A death guard clings to their existence by force of will. Stubbornness, unfinished business, that sort of thing. Ludwig is held together by faith, and that may be her undoing. Faith is the foundation of her reality. Faith in the righteousness of the gods. But according to her faith, Sabadal should not exist. A new god independent of hers? Blasphemy. By that logic, you shouldn't exist either. And yet here you are. By staying alive, of course. You are the godlike of a heretical god, a contradiction to her reality. Can you imagine how much she needs you to die? Her entire worldview depends on it. Who knows? Maybe that uncertainty is enough to make her mortal again. Or maybe not. I'm just theorizing as I go. Whatever happens, I want to see it for myself. For the research. Is it really that obvious? No matter who wins or loses, in my heart I know that's a good thing. I just want to put this behind us. When I agreed to travel with you, I didn't think I'd find myself at the center of a political upheaval. So imagine my surprise when you gave the living lands a chance to unite. Granted, it was an uphill climb. But thanks to our struggle, the island finally knows itself. I can't wait to see what we do with that freedom. Agreed. But to answer your question, the future...
Okay.
Thanks for talking.
Yeah, no, he's good. Yeah, that's late. No, she's good
Wait to
too.
give the steel girl to peace of mind.
Alright, here we go. Boss fight. Boss fight. Ow. My feet. Where's the... How do I get to the boss fight? Can I just jump from here? How do I...
storm.
Win. Have a surprise for you.
Let's go.
not hear the screaming outside? She's right. We can't go now. Then when? We should wait till the roast is all alive. They have gone.
I thought you left town weeks ago. We'll be fine. We're more stubborn than we look. Not from us, that's for sure. You ask me, they've been planning this since before they left the mainland.
Listen, one of the growth units is scouting up ahead, maybe 5 strong. I wouldn't want to fight them if I were you. Take this key. It'll unlock the gate to the canals. You can thank the captain who forgot it. Why should I? It's always worked before. I wish someone had stood up to the Steel Garrote a long time ago. But, well, you're here now. That's what matters. Good luck.
Yeah.
Oh, big mistake.
This is so cheap. I'm actually glad I didn't stumble across it until now. Because if I had known I could be this cheap the whole game, I wouldn't have any grenades. By now, I would have used them all. So, I'm kind of glad.
Over here. What exactly do you think you're doing? You nearly died in my clinic. Correction, you did die. And now look at you. Fighting the Steel Garrote. What have you got to say for yourself? Well, at least you're alive. Try and keep it that way. We're patching up folks as best we can, but I'm not going to sugarcoat it. War is a damn bloody mess. Yeah, stop the fighting. I can't say I approve of you leaping into the fray, but it's always nice catching up with a former patient. God be with you, Envoy. For my sake, try not to die a second time.
Come on, you know this. You practiced
Yeah.
the Okabo 100 times.
I'm trying my best. How about you sell me some stuff so that I can get more money and maybe level
I may
up
not be a hero,
my
but I can still save somebody's life.
critical hit chance? Huh? No? Oh, I tried. Now, I could take the canal. Maybe I should. Do a sneak attack. I did get that key. I might as well try and use it right. Somebody. Where do I use this key? Canal. Is this not the canal? Is there a stairs? Well, head on it is. Honestly, that's fine too. Oh, maybe it's there. Hey, level 30. Now I sure could use a shop so that I can sell all this stuff that I picked up. Okay, level up. Oh wow, that gave me 2 points. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, I'll take it. And companions. Well. Increase seaman damage done by shadow step. Increase seaman damage done. Various text. Reduce enemy damage. Do cooldown reduction. And Giada. Yes, okay. Cooldown reduction, increase the speed. Frost accumulation. Ooh, frost. Frost. Oh, and I got another skill point. 70% chance! Finally! Nice. Now, I wish I could get a shop so that I could sell some stuff. Because I have a decent amount. Selling all of this stuff here would give me over 1,000. Selling all of these would give me a couple thousand. So I could probably push my money to 260,000. And maybe I can get to 70%.
Stand against her and all.
We won. Thank
Oh, really? Okay, well, I was expecting that to burn.
The only part that matters.
She could use some payback for Naku then, don't you think? Let's make sure she stays dead this time. Alright, dearie?
Yeah, I mean, that's the
There
idea.
you are.
I got you first. Do we have to talk first?
So, you survived the garden. Did you come all this way just to try your luck again? To kill me more efficiently than last time? Our conflict was foretold the moment you were born. You can no more avoid it than I can die.
Oh, gods, I came here for a fight. I didn't know we were getting a dramatic reading as well.
Look around, Envoy. Heelgar should have listened. He tried to bring order through compromise. He failed. Order is meant to be imposed by a stern, guiding hand.
Her order wields sharp steel. She must set down her blade.
Don't insult my intelligence or my commitment to the cause. Treaties can be burned. The hands which shook over whatever deal you struck can be lopped off at the wrist.
Right. If she starts lopping off hands, I'm just going to attack her. Sound good?
As for you, Sabadal's chains are broken, which means your soul is in their grasp. I don't know how deeply you've been compromised, Envoy. And if I don't know, then I cannot suffer you to live. Do not patronize me. I have every right to put down a threat to the Empire. Steel yourself, Envoy. Make this a fight to remember, even in death.
Well,
We would not welcome her death. There is still ample shade for her beneath our tree.
I have a feeling she's gonna be eating about 300 grenades.
You will. You must. You have no choice. Face me and die with honor. Or fall to your knees and die as a coward. How you die doesn't matter, but you will die. Every vestige of Sabadal must be wiped from this earth. The burned queen demands it.
We are challenged to her authority. She is afraid of what we mean.
The burned queen doesn't need to sully her power with mortal concerns. Not when she can rely on me. I will pursue her ambitions until my bones grind themselves to dust. While you are little more than a nursemaid to your diseased false god. Hear me, Envoy. I am the avatar of the burned queen, the goddess of retribution. I am her sword arm, her will in the world. And so long as I can fight, I will be her champion.
But she failed to ensnare the living lands, and we are free. How long until Rhoda finds a new avatar?
Temporary setbacks. The war for the living lands can still be won. And if I must stand alone against you, the militia, and every farmer you've given a sword, then I will. I will die 1,000 times for my queen, if that's what she desires. I've done all that I could. She sees that. She must. I believed we were alike, Envoy. That when the time came for you to prove your loyalty, you would choose Adir. I believed the dream of our future, of our resurgent empire, would move you as it does me. And if that failed, I believed the Burned Queen would stop you. Yet here you stand before me, my enemy, unopposed by the gods. Why?
The worm of doubt gnaws at her soul. Where was Monica when she needed her most? Where is she now?
The Burned Queen has always had my back against the world. I don't need anything else. I can still prevail. I must. I feel her fire in me. I know I do.
Do you?
Wonica, my lady! Where are you?
No answer.
No! It's not true!
Shame. Suffocating shame.
Stop! I can't! No! 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 Forgive me! Wonica!
Wow. Disappointing.
Wherever Ludwig is now, she must be seething.
Of course, we'd be happy to kill her again, if needed.
She's done for. But we're not. Whatever's next, we'll face it. Together.
Guys, you're all gonna make me sick. But carry on.
Unraveled at last. We no longer feel her wire against our flesh. We are free always. We are free forever.
Silence falls over Paradise, as though the city is holding its breath. Then you hear it, the ringing of a distant bell, the waving of banners, and cheers of victory. After a short and bloody conflict, the dust has finally begun to settle. You feel Sabadal close to your thoughts, stirring with interest. The god of the living lands is observing this moment, unfettered by confusion or fear. For the first time in centuries, they understand. The Paradise militia rallies to you, the outsider who defended them in their hour of need. Whatever happens next, you have won their confidence. You take a moment to reflect on the calm. Not so long ago, you arrived at these shores on a simple errand, which turned out to be anything but simple.
As soon as this is done,
is over, and the island has been cleansed of plague. A time of healing and mourning follows. People look to you for answers about the source of the affliction. You tell them the truth, how the plague came from a power beyond mortal understanding, and how it is finally at peace. Thanks to you, the living lands has escaped Adiran oppression. The free settlements unite under a common banner and begin the fraught process of negotiating new traditions and values. The Empire withdraws. The frontier remains wild, but not for long. Fugitives no more. The rebels of Paradise return to their home and to other free settlements, bringing their skills and secrets wherever needed. For once, they have a future. The refugees of Emerald Stair resettle in Thirdborn, bringing their skills and research to aid the local community. What starts as an uneasy partnership blossoms into a bond of trust. Through shared adversity, they find common ground. In time, the people of Emerald Stair return to their city of Fior Messiverno. Research yields new developments in the struggle against nature. Technology is shared among the united settlements. The Empire cannot get in the way of progress. Though free, Shatterscarp is still haunted by the surviving dream thralls after the destruction of Naku Kubel. The routine hunt for the remaining monsters becomes part of Thirdborn's everyday life, another chore atop a hard-scrabble existence with few comforts. The youthful make a game of the hunt, retrieving artifacts from the dead to return to those they left behind. Solace Keep clings to its long-held isolation at first. But after mourning her friend Kostya, Mihala reluctantly deigns to open the doors of the fortress. Some dwarves greet newcomers with glee. Others still mutter darkly about outsiders. Mihala flounders in her earliest negotiations with the rest of the living lands, but slowly learns compromise. She develops a taste for Valian sweets. When Kai leaves the living lands, he is no longer running. For the first time in many years, he can face the future. He returns to Rawatai, committed to peace for his people, those he left in Rawatai, as well as those he found in the living lands. He joins the Ronganui's council, counterbalancing powerful voices of isolationism and hawkishness. It is a long and difficult battle, and he is happy to fight it. With his travels alongside the envoy complete, Marius is left directionless once again. Rather than disappearing into his cups, however, Marius leans on his time among his companions to give him the strength to re-enter society and find comfort in civilization. He establishes a route between Paradise and Thirdborn, guiding travelers between the two in return for money and supplies. And while he has a reputation for being aloof, he joins the campfires from time to time, sharing stories of his time with the envoy that most travelers believe are completely made up. Giada continues to improve as an animancer. She dedicates her work to the spiritual health of the living lands, nurturing instead of exploiting. Others follow her example, seeking her tutelage from lands far and wide. In the years to come, rumors spread of a secret society gathering in the wilderness, where animancers work in harmony with nature. The dream of Fiormas Iverno lives on in her. In a past life, Yahtzee was given a task: protect the history and knowledge of the godless. Now, many lifetimes later, she continues upholding that oath. She moves into the library in the garden, spending her days poring over the clay tablets there. But not even the letters from, and rare visit to, her lover help ease the loneliness that fills her days. Freed from torment for the first time in centuries, Soppadal turns their prodigious curiosity to the people that shaped them. They observe the ways their people live, and they think deeply about what they see. Though they flinch away from moments of violence, and they grieve souls returned to them too soon, the rage that once shook cities to rubble no longer rules them. Instead, they come to you with questions. They want to understand. After a time, they begin tentatively to garden. Where they can, they improve the lives of Kith, and the suffering that troubled them is reduced, if never fully eradicated. Their grief compels them to love, and they love unreservedly, with the power of a god. Soppadal pours a fragment of their power into the statue they claimed from the temple of Aethys. Newly embodied, they roam the living lands and learn to experience the world as Kith do. Their first attempts at locomotion are clumsy, and a stand of innocent trees is violently returned to the wheel. But as their confidence grows, so does their grace. Soon, they are bounding across the plains of eastern Dawnshore, leaping the river gorge in Emerald Stair, scaling the shark's teeth of Shatterscarp, and fearlessly wading into the Tusk's acid sea. When they break, they come to you to put them back together, and in time, they learn to fix themselves. They wander far afield. You see less of them, but they are never far from your thoughts, and on the rare occasion they return, they always bring you something beautiful and strange. The sounds of celebration pull you out of reverie. Many are waiting to greet you with open arms. You take a moment to catch your breath and savor it, because everything is about to change.
Okay. So, that was Avowed. And here is my review of Avowed. The combat was a lot of fun. The movement and stuff, the skills are interesting for a ranger. You know, it's pretty standard fare. Sometimes when you leveled up, you didn't get character points, which was weird. And the changes that they made between when I first started playing it and then when I picked it up again this week were good changes. That there's no hard cap on any of the skills anymore. That was a nice improvement. I couldn't respec my character out, but I decided to push critical hit chance to like its maximum, and I don't regret doing that. But I probably would have leveled myself slightly differently. I certainly would have taken those 4 points out of money. I just didn't want to spend money on doing it. You know, the world was interesting. The design of it was interesting. The story wasn't so great. The mechanics of the game are super old. Like, this wouldn't have broken any ground aside from like climbing and like straight dodging in 2005. So it feels very dated. There were points in the story that didn't make any sense. A big moment that sticks out for me is when we were pushing towards the garden. Why was Sabadell attacking me? She could have taken care of the Dream Scourge or the Dream Falls that were attacking. She could have cleared the way for me and made it much easier. Like, that didn't make any sense. There were a handful of other instances where what my character did or the options for them to say didn't make any sense. So there was definitely some bad writing in there. It felt like very little of my choices mattered. And then the ones that did, it wasn't super clear how, like, what the moral choice of it was, which I guess isn't so bad, but it would have been nice to have some sort of indicator. Because I did want to do this as like a good, you know, quote, good playthrough. And some of my actions made me question if that's what I was in fact doing. There was no need to sleep. There was no need to eat. None of the stores closed. None of the NPCs moved. So, like, the stores were always open, didn't matter what time of day you were there. So why bother having times of day? No one cared if you stole anything. Like, you can be in a shop and just take all of the items that you're able to take, and they didn't care. Which is very, like, you know, 2005 type thing. A big moment that sticks out, mostly because it is something that I did recently, was Solace Keep, where the people are in a famine, but I could go around taking all their food. Like, seriously, what the fuck? No consistency there. No one cared. You couldn't steal anything, which is kind of janky. So, it didn't feel like a modern RPG. You know, the skill tree was alright. It's nice that you could respec at any time. It just took some money. I have mixed feelings about enemies not respawning. Because if you did want to level up, you could have just go to the same area over and over again and farm. Experience that way. You had to explore. So in a way, that's good. And you know kind of how it would be. If you're out in the world, you killed a bunch of stuff, of course it's not going to be back the next day type thing. But at the same time, it's a video game. And if you want to grind XP, and you take that away from you. The items, not a lot of items, and not a lot of varied items. I wish there was more emphasis on the totems. I kind of also don't like that there were more unique weapons. So, unique weapon that you got at the start of the game, if you liked it, you just upgrade it and you keep it. So like, my rifle I had for, you know, ages. The gloves, I had those for ages. So, not a big inventory of items. Which, again, is a big, huge missed opportunity. It's an RPG. And Obsidian does make good games. Outer Worlds was fun. I enjoyed that. It certainly felt more of a developed world and more true to, like, RPG elements, modern RPG elements, and that was, what, 6 years ago? So, for a game that came out after Grounded, after Outer Worlds, this feels like the hugest step backwards. I'm sure there's more. But really, like, the big thing I have is the game just felt really dated. Sure, the graphics and stuff were modern, yeah, and the movement mechanics and stuff were modern mechanics, but all of, like, the RPG elements and the in-world elements, like, games have come so far since then. Like, stealing and having NPCs interact with you in positive and negative ways, and hell, even just them walking around and having their own day-night cycles and stuff. Like, come on, the store's not open 24 hours a day with the same person just standing there constantly. It's 2025. What are we doing here? Would I recommend it? And the gameplay was fun. Don't get me wrong. Like, the combat was fun. It reminded me a lot of Skyrim in its combat. Like, just the pacing of it and stuff. So, if you would buy a game just based on that, then, you know, sure, buy but I mean, I have a hard time recommending this to people. I would more recommend getting a Game Pass subscription and playing, as well as enjoying other things that are on Game Pass. So that's kind of where I sit with it. It's disappointing. I would give it a solid 6 out of 10, because I did enjoy the combat. That was at least a lot of fun. But every other aspect of the game was kind of disappointing. So maybe not even a 6 out of 10. The graphics were good, but I don't really care so much about that. The gameplay has to be fun. And in that respect it was. But it was such a letdown in other areas that kind of weighs against it. Because if you took out, like, how old it felt, and you were to go not on story or dialogue or, you know, the fact that it's 2025, I'd probably give it a solid 8 out of 10 for just the gameplay. Nothing in it was too janky, movement was solid, combat was solid, magic was fun to use the few times that I did use it. That you can use your companion abilities. Oh, that's another thing. I wish I could upgrade my companion's gear. Because, like, when I rolled with Kai, I had pistols I wish I could have gave him. But I ended up selling them instead. Marius, I had a great bow at one point. I wish I could have gave him. Why couldn't I give it to him? You know, that's where I think that it felt really dated. So yeah, I guess that's it. Not sure what to move on to after this. Good thing it's the weekend. I'll take time to think about what to do next. But I hope you enjoyed watching. I don't know if anybody is still watching, but if you are, thanks. I'll be on Monday to play something. If you like my stream, I do put up previous streams on YouTube. Go to youtube.com/adisabledhuman. There's a lot of stuff up for you to check out. I hope you do. Take care, have a good evening, and a good weekend. I hope to see you back here on Monday.